So I did a post about how my mom kicked me out when I was 8 years old and how I literally hated women my entire life until I was like 26 years old. Ruthlessly sabotaged every relationship I ever got into because of my deep trauma towards the first woman that ever brought me into this world. And a few of the comments that I got were like, well, if you hated women, what about your grandma? My grandma literally saved my life, like multiple times. Like first, like the day that my mom kicked me out, when she told me, like she called my grandma and said that if you don't come pick this kid up, I'm going to send her to foster care. Like, who knows where my life would have been. So like, that's the first thing. Second thing, when I struggled with addiction, I remember I came home from, nights out of the bar where I got fired from my nightclub bartending job. I got my car repossessed and I came home. There was one night where my grandma was just sitting there at 3 o'clock in the morning waiting for me, and I was an addict. And I walked into the trailer and I looked at her and I burst into tears and I just collapsed on the couch. And this was after 6 months being at rock bottom. And she never asked me what was wrong. She never asked me what I did. She literally just went into her room. She grabbed her Bible. She held my hand and she cried with me while she read the Bible. And that moment literally transformed my life in such a massive way, because from that moment, I didn't know how I was going to get better. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I was like, I cannot let this woman see me the way that I am right now. So I have to become better for her. So I completely changed my life. I got clean, I got sober, I started working on my vision, and I dedicated everything to my grandma, because at the time, I literally hated myself. I hated who I was. I hated the fact that I was this rock bottom person. I hated where I let myself get to. And I was just I didn't like myself. And so I dedicated my personal development journey to her, because I would just think about the man that she saw me as. And since that time frame, I bought my grandma a house, bought her a car. I send her thousands of dollars every single month. My grandma never has to worry about anything because she helped me transform my life in so many different ways. She saved me. And in many reasons, she's the reason that I have such a big heart, because if she didn't take me in the way that she did and she didn't love me the way that she did in the moments that I needed it, then who knows where I'd be today. So to answer your guys' question, my grandma is my person, and that doesn't take away from the fact that I still had trauma towards women, but I've processed that trauma. I've healed that trauma. I've done the work. I've gone to therapy. I've forgiven. I've gone to hypnosis. I learned how to let go of that anger so that it doesn't impact the other relationships in my life.